All right, guys, welcome to our team call. I'm so excited to share with you guys the goods that I took away from our Beachbody leadership retreat over in Vegas, which was lots of fun, kind of crazy, not my scene, but I was there for Beachbody and it just lots of good info I'm going to share with you guys. I put together a PowerPoint presentation. I haven't done that in like years. So I'm excited to share with you guys. So let me pull this up really quick. All right, can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So leadership was amazing, guys. I took away a lot of things. I'm going to implement some things and stay consistent with it. And I just want to share everything with you in hopes that you will take some things away from this. Maybe see things in a new light, maybe get serious again, and just kind of take your business serious for the end of the year and know that whatever we're doing now is going to make a huge impact into next year. If you could mute yourself. I did not mute everybody. Okay, good. But I'm going to just work my way up with these slides and then kind of share my heart. So it starts with NLC. If this is something that this thing won't go away. Sorry. Oh, here it is. Okay, Excel. So it starts small with NLC. If you guys are serious, I mean, you still have time for this. This is basically a mini leadership retreat, I call it. It is in February of next year, and this is dreaming small. I want to kind of start this call off with saying, you know, you saw this leadership retreat, you see the big, flashy, amazing things of Beachbody, and that's all great. It's good to dream big. I'm a big believer in that. I've dreamed big and had a huge vision ever since I started this business almost 6 years ago, which is mind-blowing to think of. But I really think it goes back to small goals and dreaming small. There's a country song, I don't know if you guys have heard it, but it's Dream Small. And I absolutely love this. I think I heard Susan Antunez say this one time also to her team or customers, and I love it. I feel like this needs to be our theme going into 2019. I just thought of it before this call and I loved it because it's so easy to say, I want to be a 5-star diamond. I want to be an elite coach. I want a 6-figure income. I want everything that Beachbody has to offer. And trust me, I do too. And I've hit so many of those amazing goals, but I think sometimes you feel defeated if you don't hit a goal. You feel like a failure if someone says no. And it's just, it can all crumble in front of you and you feel like you don't want to set any more goals. You don't want to move forward anymore, right? And I feel like that, right? I feel like that now at times. I felt like that so many times in the past, and it can paralyze you. It can prohibit you to move forward if you're just focusing on the really, really big things. So I want you to kind of scale down and I want you to dream small. And it starts with, say, the NLC, right? I mean, yes, getting to the Beachbody Leadership Retreat. I'm going to talk about the qualifications for that in a second, but this is a small step in the right direction to get to the Beachbody Leadership Retreat in a year from now, right? So you have 3 months to get to this. You have to qualify, be a 1-star diamond or higher for 6 consecutive bonus weeks, or have a paid rank of 1-star between these dates here that you see, and earn 10 or more elite points between January and December 31st of this year. So if this is your goal, I will lock arms with you, I will mentor you, and we will get there. I mean, you're going to hear from Beachbody. You're going to be spoiled. You're going to work out live with a trainer. This is just an awesome way to rise up as a leader within the company. So you have 3 months. If this is on your radar, let's talk. I will help you get there. But it starts with the small steps, guys. Okay. So the Beachbody retreat that you saw that I was at, okay, is something that you do have to work really hard towards. I think it's one of the biggest goals to get to this retreat. It was a game changer in my business for me years ago. I went to Scottsdale, Arizona. I believe I was a 2-star diamond. That was actually the lowest qualification for their retreats. And it changed everything for my business. I'm so happy that I worked really hard to get to that retreat because it definitely was a defining moment in my business. And I've been to every retreat since then. And I'm telling you, every time I go, I'm on fire. Look, I do calls like this. I create PowerPoints and I never do this stuff. I'm just on fire again. And I feel great to be surrounded by all the corporate team, the top coaches of the network. I mean, Autumn's walking around and just hanging out, talking to everyone. And it's like, you feel this entire thing come alive way more than social media, way more than a Super Saturday, way more than Summit. It's just exclusive. It's intimate. We bonded with the team, with Diesel Nation. I mean, we laughed, we cried. We had the funniest videos from our team building session. I don't know if you saw from Monica Lopez. Just, it was awesome. It's fun. But I do have to say, sharing my heart, it's very lonely when you're not there with your immediate team, okay? It's nice being with our bigger Diesel Nation team, but I felt for a while now that it's time as us leaders to step it up. If you are a newer coach, because I do see one of my newer coaches on this team, or on this call, this is something to work towards in the future, right? It took me a couple of years to get to a retreat, but it's a game changer. And I want to see more of our teammates attend these things. If you're in this, you're here for a reason. If you are working towards your goals, whether income goals or rank or to build something long-term with Beachbody, like this is a huge goal to get to. I want to see you there. I'm tired of sitting alone. Even though I sit with Diesel Nation, I want my immediate team, the team that we have worked so hard to build, Team Rise and Shine, okay? So you have an entire year to get there. Qualification, a 5-star diamond coach. You need elite points, but if you are building quality people along the way, you are going to eventually get there, right? It starts with the small goals, like I said, but that's an entire year. An entire year can change the course of your business, just like it did for me. So just, if this is a goal for you, reach out to me. I really want to work with those that are serious, that want to be here in a year, that want to set realistic goals and expectations for this retreat. You don't have to be an elite coach. You don't need too many elite points. It's very simple. I believe it's like 20 elite points. It's just you need the 5-star rank. And that comes with income, guys. So yes, rank is a scary thing. Sometimes you could fail. I have failed so many times at rank and I've dropped rank. But honestly, it's made me a better coach, a better leader. I can honestly say I can relate to you guys and the future coaches coming on because I've dropped rank so many times. I failed so many times. But I just know that income comes when you do reach bigger rank goals, okay? And I, along the way, mentoring you, I will make sure that you're not getting off path and you're just rank focused. You're just hungry to bring on people because that's not what this is about. So I'll redirect you to focus on the bigger vision of why you want this, and then it's going to come a lot easier. So there's a lot that comes with this. But guys, we had so much fun. I mean, we worked out live to Autumn and to Chris Downing, and it just was honestly amazing. I'm going to share with you the motivational person that we heard from that's just so important, which is the opportunity and attracting the right people. I know that's like the biggest struggle is how do I attract the right people? Well, I'm going to share that. It's honestly so simple. You guys have probably heard it, just I'm going to share it a different way. So I'm sharing right now our monthly marketing plan. This is all stuff I learned at Beachbody, which you guys have already heard, just a couple changes and tweaks, new vital behaviors, a new training coming out, new products, what to do when there's a new launch, take an inventory, and storytelling, and about opportunity, which I also added. So monthly marketing plan, this isn't new. You guys have seen this. If you are new on this call, you got to have a business marketing strategy to putting yourself out there, right? To bringing the right people in. And so every month I'm getting back. I kind of let this go for a while. I'm going to stay consistent with creating a team calendar for our team, right? Because then this keeps you on track of what you got to post about, right? What you need to work towards and who you're inviting to what. So the first 2 weeks is always inviting to a challenge group. It's kind of a strategy behind it where you are slowly working people into a challenge group to achieve Success Club, if that is your goal, helping 3 to 5 people or 1 to 3 people. I kind of break it up for newer coaches. If you are a newer coach, the goals for you is 1 to 3 people to not get overwhelmed with our Success Club program. If you're a seasoned coach and you have really big goals, yes, you should be helping 3 to 5 people a month, hands down. So that's the challenge group strategy for the first 2 weeks, is to lock in those people and then work those people into a sneak peek group or a live coaching opportunity call, things like that. And then say those people in the challenge group are not ready to be worked into a sneak peek. Maybe the following month they are within a month. So there is a lot of strategy behind this calendar. If you see right here for our sneak peek, we changed that to 1 day sneak peek. It's not going to be a 3-day sneak peek. I'm kind of mirroring kind of a tongue twister, the Fearless Recruiting glimpse into coaching. If you know all about that, if you don't worry. We're having just 1 day sneak peek with some of the leaders on our team. We're going to rotate people every month, and it's just going to be a 1 day awesome event to just invite people to hear about the opportunity. We're just going to share our story, share our heart, and just some details about coaching. It's just a great third-party tool to invite people to see the raw realness, emotions behind this whole coaching thing. Team call once a month, Super Saturday, and then a free group that is a recommended time to promote a free group to build relationships, get people in your fit-free community, and then work them into the Success Club program or signing up people in the beginning of the month. It all kind of rotates and intertwines to have a strategy behind it. And this was really big at leadership. All of the top coaches share they have a marketing monthly plan that they share with their teams, and they all follow it together. They're on the same page, and the synchronizing of it just creates success. So you guys need to get on board with this. We need to all be in sync. There is just this bigger picture that it clicks, it works. So I'm going to go more into detail with that. We heard from Ashley Laughlin, which she is amazing. This girl is just genius, but she works off a monthly and weekly marketing plan and yearly. I'm going to share more about this as far as Beachbody's bigger plan in a couple other slides. But she just basically said, like, this is how she works her business, how she works her newer coaches, seasoned coaches. Everyone is on board with her. They're all sharing. You can't really see it that well on this slide, the weekly one. But I can send you the slides. If you guys want me to share in our team page, I could just share all the slides with you in like one thread. But Sunday night is a challenge group post, because by the time Sunday rolls around, people are just needing to get back on their health and fitness. Monday is coaching, because most people are maybe unhappy at their jobs. It's a great way to share coaching and intertwine it into your life, lifestyle, whatever. Tuesday was challenge group, Wednesday challenge group, Thursday coaching, and Friday coaching. So I loved her strategy behind this. Every day it's kind of sharing a little bit about coaching or challenge group. But then our monthly marketing plan, say challenge group is the first 2 weeks of the month, you could still share, being a coach and then your challengers, and then, like what you do as a coach with your challenge and challengers and the program and all of that good stuff. So if you want me to send it to you, I loved her layout on that. It's just having a system in place so you know what to post. I get so many times from coaches that are like, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to do. This is your strategy. It's laid out. We are laying it out for you. You just have to follow it and get creative. There are so many posting guides in our team page. If you go to images, you will see, or photos, you will see tons of ideas. If you scroll back, I've posted so many different images that you can follow. There's so many ideas on Pinterest, on Google, as far as inspiration or whatnot. If you're reading your personal development and you are working out and you're working really hard on yourself, I always feel inspired when I work on myself really hard first. You're gonna find things to post about too if you're having challengers and customers and all that great stuff. Okay, so capitalize on new launches. They really touch upon this. I think it was, I don't know, I think it was maybe the same coach. I'm not sure. It was honestly a blur of so much information. I'm just taking what really stood out to me. I think a lot of times coaches kind of step back when it comes to a new launch and they're like, I don't know if I'm going to do this program. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't know if this is going to be the right fit for me. Shaun T maybe it's a little too hard. Insanity, like you have all these ideas in your head about a program, right? I know I did. I kind of prejudged Country Heat. I'm like, no way. I'm not a country dancer. There's so many other programs, P90X. I'm like, no way. And, I did it too. But I've realized, and what they tried to preach to at leadership is that maybe it's not going to be for you, but it's going to be for someone else. And if you're a Beachbody lifer, if you want to grow your business, you need to capitalize on every single launch that we do. You guys have heard this before, the season coaches, right? It is a boost of volume, which is your income, right? Didn't you guys feel it from Pumpkin Spice? I know I did. I had one of the biggest record-breaking paychecks I have ever had with Beachbody because of that one launch. And it didn't slow down after that. Yes, you do have kind of ups and downs in this business, right? It's not super consistent all the time. There's different seasons and ebbs and flows or whatnot, but it brought on new people, which is new blood, new customers, new advocates, people that are gonna want to stick with this, right? So you've got to capitalize on another new launch coming. So right now, my plan of action, I'm doing 80-day obsession. I'm halfway through, almost halfway through. So I'm going to be finishing in the next month, and I'm going straight to Shaun T. I'm going to check out T25, maybe Insanity, maybe do a hybrid of his stuff. And I'm just going to share it. I'm going to share all about Shaun T, all about how my first program ever was Insanity, how it completely changed my life, helped me lose the baby weight. I'm going to put emotion into that. I'm going to put story into that. I am going to go all in because it's going to build up to Shaun T, right? And this new program, it's going to be a big new year, new you. I'm still strategizing and thinking, but we got to get on board with this. They gave tons of ideas how we can launch this. You could do a blog with the details, packages. I mean, all of that great stuff. I love to do a blog when a new program comes out. And every time I go to educate someone, I am just sharing the blog with all the details. I don't direct them to YouTube anymore because there's lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff on YouTube where they can get sidetracked. I just want them to focus on my blog. If you don't have a blog, you don't need a blog to be successful in this business. It took me actually like 5 years to make a blog. You could do a Google Drive document with tons of resources, transformations, links, and photos, which I think is honestly the exact same thing as a blog. You could do a newsletter. You could send that out to all of your customers and coaches. If you're a seasoned coach, sneak peek. Yes, we are absolutely going to be doing a sneak peek. Christina, our upline leader, she is in the test group for this, so more than likely she's going to be doing a sneak peek or something like that, and we will get on board with that because she can share her experience. There's going to be calls on that. Follow TBB 4011, follow the trainers, Instagram and Facebook to just get to know the program more. So as you guys see, there's so much value in new program launches. I'm going all out with this program. I am going to enjoy like the end of the year. I'm going to eat. I'm going to fully enjoy. And then you better believe I'm going to have a great before picture to rock this program. What else? Yes, one more thing. Melanie Mitro, I always like reference back to her because she's so amazing, but I'll never forget she said that you can't expect, even though there's a huge buildup to a new program, you can't expect everybody to join you right away, right, guys? You have to be the guinea pig. I do hear coaches say, like, no one's joining, right? Launch day comes and, oh, I didn't sign anybody up. And they're discouraged and, like, they start off the program kind of negative and discouraged that they have nobody on board with them when maybe the coach next to them signed up 20 people. People are waiting to see if this works for you, right? Just like if you sign up as a brand new coach and no one signs up and you're discouraged, well, I mean, it's obvious people want to see how this is going to work for you. They want to see that you're going to lose the weight. They want to see that you're going to get ripped. They want to see who you're going to help, right? Or the transformations maybe you're going to share. Share other people's progress pictures. Make it seem like those are your customers and coaches on your team. Like, There's so much to share when it comes to a new program. This has to be in the forefront of your mind right now, guys, because it is October. So we're looking at January, right? Or no, on sale December. So that means it is go time right now. So I don't know why, like, nobody else has really done a recap of this. I feel like I'm kind of sharing it for the first time, which is a great thing so that we're prepared before everybody. But now's the time, guys. I'm so excited about this. I couldn't wait to kind of gather my thoughts. I was so overwhelmed. I'm an introvert at heart. And so when you throw too much information and too much craziness at me at once with a trip like that and people and parties, and I'm just so overwhelmed. I kind of retreated for a couple of weeks, got back, had my mom in town, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so laser focused. I'm gathering my thoughts and I'm really getting prepared, and I need you guys to get on board with me. So we have new vital behaviors, which I honestly was ecstatic about. I honestly did not like the last vital behaviors, and it was only one thing that they changed. This is way more people focused and results focused. So the first one, proof of the products. The second, connect, invite, follow up. Number 3, get people results. And number 4, do personal development. So they kind of tweaked it a little bit more than just one, which is get people results. It's connect, invite, follow up, right? I absolutely love it. I don't know. We had recognition before, and I felt like it was too recognition, rank focused, elite focused, things like that. I felt like it was hard to explain that vital behavior to, say, newer coaches because they didn't really have recognition to share. But results, you always have results to share, whether it's other coaches, other customers, yourself. Results in everything, the coach aspect, the challenge aspect. And so I'm really excited about this. This is our mission going forward. Be proof of the products, connect, invite, follow up, greater clarity on inviting process, and a more perspective approach to acquisition related activities. The Success Club system outlines the consistent activities to grow a follower base, build those connections, and invite them to join a challenge group and then become a coach. Yes, yes, yes. Get people results, do personal development. So get people results. We're reinforcing the importance of delivering on our mission while inviting someone to start. It is critical. It is just to start helping them stick with their commitment so they get results and maintain those results is how our mission is realized. Get yourself results, get your customers results, get your coaches results. Sorry, it's getting late. My brain is slowly shutting down. But I love these. Our whole team loved them when we were there, and we're like, this is great. We're going to attract quality people. We are going to do what our mission says, which is help people achieve their goals and live healthy and fulfilling lives, right? Not just help them get all the flashy things like the rank and the elite, and that's all great. That will come eventually. But the goal is to build lifers, to build advocates, to build quality people along the way. And when you truly change someone's life, gosh, guys, they're going to become a lifer. They're going to build your business tenfold rather than you saying recognition, next. You're going to focus on the quality people getting results. And that's just why I love this. Like, that's my new mission going into 2019 is dreaming small and really building quality people to get them results in my challenge group. I don't want quantity of people. I don't want quantity. I want quality, and that starts with results. The best coaches the best challengers make the best results, hands down. Back in the day when this company first started, right, P90X was huge, right? Everyone knows P90X, Insanity. And people got the best results with those programs because they were long, they took commitment, they were focused on getting results. There wasn't really flashy things back then as far as our recognition program. And they were just all about results. So the best coaches and the founding coaches were built back when we had huge commitment programs. Hard programs, right? Like 80-Day Obsession, it's a longer, more commitment program. The same with Transform 20 coming out. It's hard, right? Results is where it's at. That's the foundation of this business with our products, and we have to move forward in that sense. So moving on, like I could kind of ramble and talk all day on this. I could just preach it because I am just on this high of results and building advocates. And I just see in my business, my best people were built off quality, not quantity. And it just really stems from getting those results. And we need to focus on that ourselves, guys. I realized, going back to the vitals, I'm sorry, I know this like new consumable is in our face, but I just want to say it is a like huge time right now for you to focus on your health and your fitness goals. If you want to move this business forward, you need to focus on your health and your fitness right now during the hardest time of year when most people fall off. Okay, consumables. Yay, happy thing. So there's so much coming out, guys. If you question Beachbody, if you question the opportunity, if you question, I don't know, anything within Beachbody, you need to let that go right now. That's all negativeness in your head. You need personal development. There's so much opportunity right here within Beachbody. They are creating so much more than you think. Just, yes, what you see right here, but there is so much more behind the scenes. We're coming out in December with little packets so that people in the gym, that go to the gym, that go to, I don't know, those other Orange Theory, or, whatever gyms, or they like to work out outside the house, this is a great thing for them. I know for me, I want to talk to personal trainers. I want to talk to gym owners. I want to get this in gyms where you could just chug it and get to work on your fitness. It's so much easier than like a scoop in a little baggie. They're thinking smarter now, which I love. And they're thinking volume. They're thinking opportunity for us coaches and customers to get results, help people, help our volume. So we have a new flavor coming out that's also going to be coming out in those little packets, which is fruit punch. I got to try it out and I loved it. It tastes like a mixture of a strawberry and banana, like more strawberry, but something like a little aftertaste had a banana, and it was really good. So I can't wait to like diversify my lemon and change it to this. I get bored kind of with the same stuff all the time. I see the chat. So if you guys have questions, just write them down and I'll answer them after. I get really sidetracked really fast, trying to like go fast. And then we have 2 top secret stuff here in April and then July. I am guessing, because that's just the talk, vegan, okay? With Recover, with the Performance, Recharge, and with the bars, and then who knows, another flavor. There's just so much talk about dairy sensitive and all that stuff. And I just think there's a lot of vegan coming out, which will be awesome. I love the vegan plant-based more than whey and dairy. It's all preference, but I'm excited to learn about that. Guys, again, jump on board. Don't think, I love my lemon, I'm going to stick with that. No. Buy an entire thing of it. I got so many pumpkin spice and I ended up giving a lot of it away to new customers to try out, and just prospects in my area. I'm like, here's one. And I just kept giving them out. And it's just more awareness. And it just shows people what our products do. Even though maybe they didn't sign up, some of them did. They know, hey, I have a great healthy pre-workout. I call it healthy mom crack, right? For all the moms that are so tired, I always say healthy mom crack on my Instagram. Next, moving on, is the Beachbody timeline for the next year. Just like pre-planning our posts and our strategy for our weekly and monthly calendar, we have to plan out our whole year. So I love that they do this every leadership retreat. They give us a heads up of everything coming. So we had Shift Shop release again. It was awesome. The workout with Chris. I almost forgot his name. I showed up late to it because we woke up late. That time change was no joke. And I kind of did like the last 15 minutes. But let me tell you, I was like really sweaty and he is super intense. He changed the entire workout. He is motivating. He is inspiring. He speaks to your soul. If you want to dabble with that program, go for it. Of course, I am on the bandwagon of Shaun T right now, and I'm thinking big with him. But if you want to do that right now before his program comes out, that is a great program to do right now because it just totally, he revamped the entire thing and it's definitely harder, way more moves, and there is a modifier and all that great stuff. Here is our programs coming out: Super Saturday, NLC, the Team Cup, the Cruise, which I'm super excited about. I'm going on that trip no matter what. I'm debating whether to bring my 2 older girls and leave the baby with my mom. She just would not let me have a good trip. So I'm going to enjoy it. My older girls, I think, are totally ready to go on a trip and experiences, and they're just becoming our little buddies. And I want them to be into this. I want them to know what mommy is working so hard for. I want them to work out with us and just I don't know, see what this whole Beachbody thing is about. So I'm going to be bringing my girls with us and hoping that works out. Super Saturday again, April. And if you guys see 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme is on there. Let me touch on that. The whole network that was there, we were so excited. Everybody was like standing up and excited because guess what? They are relaunching the 21 Day Fix and the 21 Day Fix Extreme. They're remaking it. It's going to be live, which we're all excited about because these programs completely changed the course of our business back, I don't even know, 2005, 2015 was it? I was about to say 2005, but that wouldn't make sense. It was 2015, right? 15, I think so. 2014, I believe. And basically, everybody is loving these live workouts with 80 Day Obsession, with Live For. They're not live, but they're just new. Every day there's a new program. She did do it live. Autumn Calabrese did it live for, I believe it was A Little Obsessed. And everybody loves it. It was exciting to get on. It was motivating. It was enticing to customers and coaches and all of that. But she's going to do it again. And I'm excited for that because all the people that fell off with the 21 Day Fix, all the people that maybe drops it or they did get phenomenal results and everyone knows them as the 21 Day Fix transformation, kind of like Stephanie Romano. She is on our team. She lost 100 pounds from the 21 Day Fix. She is going to be a great person to promote this too. I know for myself as well, I mean, all of the coaches, right? Even if you are new to this is just another reason to jump on board with this because you are going to have people that maybe in your audience that have already done this or done both of these programs and they want to jump on board with you now, right? You're sharing your journey and they want to jump on board with you to do this new program. And it is basically new. So I'm going to promote it as a new program. They kind of touched on that. So yes, everyone has heard of it. It's been out, but I'm saying, and many people are saying like, this is new. It's coming out. It's new. It's a remake and you guys got to jump on it. It's basically a life-changing program that took over our entire network and brought it to a whole new level with income and coaches, and it grew this business tremendously. It actually took us to the $1 billion mark. So I love that they're going back to that and they're giving people an opportunity to also take their business up a notch. One thing that is not on this calendar, which I don't understand why when I was kind of reviewing this, was Autumn is coming out with the Fixate Cookbook Point 2, which is going to be awesome, or 2.0, I should say. There is kids' lunches, recipes that are going to be added to it. There's going to be a cooler bag. There's going to be containers. It's just going to be like a big package, which will be really cool. So I think the cookbook will be separated. They could buy, but it's just another tool to sell and to get volume from and commission and just help our customers and coaches succeed even more. So I don't know, you could take that, you could do a free group with just the cookbook and the kid lunch aspect with the cooler bag and containers. It's just really cool what they're coming out with. You could get certified also with the container. So they're kind of mirroring the 2B mindset, which is awesome. So it's just another credibility and credential behind us coaches. So that's pretty much it. That's a lot of stuff going on. So I'm going to share real quick our guest speaker, which was Kendra Hall. I want you guys to write down her name and go follow her on Instagram. Oh my goodness. If I could somehow tell you how amazing this lady is, I've never heard of her in my entire life. She kind of was like an actress too, in a sense. Like she got up there and she had so much energy. She was just beaming with light. She was just like, everything about her was just contagious. And I just wanted to do everything she said and do everything she was acting out. And it just I mean, everyone loved it. Everybody was talking about it, that this is what we needed to hear to kind of translate into our teams and our coaches. And this is what's missing with a lot of coaches sharing your story. And that kind of translate into sharing the opportunity. So I'm really not touching upon sharing the opportunity too much, but this I thought was basically sharing the opportunity. This is how you're going to attract people, is sharing your story. Are you storytelling to your audience? Right? It's so easy to put up a post and to just say the facts of it and the details of it. But honestly, people are sick of seeing that, right? If you've been a coach for a long time, what people are really attracted to, if they see an emotion and a story right off the bat of your post, people are intrigued. She named the science of it. I don't even know the details of storytelling, but this is her job. She goes around to companies, like she went to Rodan Fields, their conference. She teaches at so many different events and conferences how to storytell. And it's just crazy how she broke it down, but everything is sharing and selling a story. Realtors sell their story, right? They could sell on social media their story to gain an entire following. Everything. So a lot of people look at what we do is we're just selling. It's just so wrong. I know at the end of the day it's a sale, but this type of business and Beachbody, we are selling a lifestyle. We are selling our story. We are selling ourself. And if you're not doing that, it's going to be really hard to sell the products because you just look like a salesperson. So I've had coaches, and I'm not going to name names, but I have tried so hard throughout the time of coaching for the past 6 years to share your story. Stop selling. Stop just selling products and putting your link, or, maybe newer coaches I've seen do this of mine, and I've tried to help them. And, some of them maybe are stubborn. They don't want to listen. Like, this is not a sales business, right? How you're going to really build this and become successful, how you're going to build this is just sharing your story. So what a story is not, she really broke it down as to what it's not, what it is, how to do it, and all that great stuff. It is really, to me, just the heartstring. It's the meat. It's the depth and the meaning behind your posts. And if you don't share a story, I feel like you don't really have much for people to relate to. It's all about being relatable. It definitely took me a long time to learn this, but I'm so happy I did. And I just love that she brought it up again. It's stuff that, yes, we have heard in a different, it's just in a different way, I guess you would say. A story is not a list of results and features, kind of like the results we share the story. If you're going to share someone's results or success or whatnot, a story is not well-placed emojis. I know I'm guilty. I try to put them all different cool places. I'm done with that. We don't need to waste time on that stuff anymore, guys. We need to put the time into what is our story, what's on our heart in the moment. A story is not just a photo. It's so much more than that, right? I see coaches just sharing a photo and maybe one little caption. That is great. I don't want to discount that. You can't always share a story, right? This long drawn out story. Maybe just a one-liner story. Maybe kind of enticing someone about the story just a little bit so they're intrigued. Kind of like marketing. What is the word? I can't think of it really quick. Where you don't share the brands of Beachbody, you curiosity marketing, share a little bit tidbits of your story. A story is not a bullet point list. A story is not buzzwords or entrepreneurial jargon. My brain is seriously shutting down. So I just love that. Honestly, you got to put meaning behind you and your story in every post. The second, finding the story. You really got to find your story. If you have not done this, I encourage you, and I am encouraging all my new coaches coming on board now, just write out your story. Just like you're journaling. I want you to go back. Of course, you could go back and it could be so deep. Go back to even just a couple of years ago, starting out your life as an older adult. You got married, maybe it fails or whatnot. Maybe you had kids or you don't have kids. Where are you in your adulthood? What have you done? Or maybe just do real fast into your childhood. How did you grow up? There's a lot I could personally talk about. I don't get too deep because I am friends with my family on Facebook, and sometimes saying too much can come off as a you know what I mean? Like not so good in some ways, but I come from a divorced family. I've experienced a lot at a young age. I have seen my parents work their butt off to be at home so that us kids could travel and enjoy life, and yet they could be present for my family. So I also wanted to create that being an entrepreneur. I mean, my story goes pretty deep. I've experienced death. My father passed away. I've experienced loss. I've experienced a miscarriage. Like I have a deep story. You guys do too. You might not realize it, but everybody has a story where you can relate to someone. I know personally, every time I share something deep about my story, I have attracted people that have the exact same story, and they're attracted to me rather than someone else just because I have that story. Finding the story, make a list of firsts, which I absolutely love. It could be within the business. It could be outside the business. Make a list of customers, team members, make a list of their biggest challenges, because then you could address all those biggest challenges. A story of one who got away, which I thought was really awesome. She explained basically like this, she started a business and she was just so afraid to reach out to this one person that she thought would be such a great fit for this business. The girl ended up going to another business and became the very top person of that business. She said she shares this story every time she does a presentation because she kicks herself still to this day that she never reached out to the one person that she thought would have been amazing for this business. I have the chills right now thinking about all the people that I should have reached out to when I first started this business. And I started writing down names of people that I'm friends with now that I think would be great. And yes, you are afraid maybe to reach out to those people, but you just never know, right? She gave a statistic that like 1 out of 2 to 3 people have already been in a network marketing business, that have already dabbled with it, but maybe it was not the right fit for them. And maybe this could be the right fit for them now. So don't discount anyone because maybe they've been burned before on another business, or maybe you're prejudging them. Whatever the story is, go talk to those people. Go grab a cup of coffee. Get on the phone with these people. Don't let that person get away if they're on your heart. Every time you see them, go do something about it. When someone said you couldn't, but you did it anyways. Oh my goodness, I have so many stories for that. Like, I don't even know. When someone said, like a family member, that, oh, how long is this going to last? Gosh, I could address it so many different ways, right? The last one, make a note of everyday moments. I know like you think there's not much to talk about, but trust me, there is. Start writing down on your phone on an Evernote app. I'm a huge Evernote fan. Just a little note of like little moments that happen through the day. I could probably name like 5 right now of Haley screaming her head off. I'm feeling stressed out, overwhelmed, yet I'm still, showing up to my business. I'm still getting my workout in. It's my therapy. It's hard having like a strong-willed child at home while my other 2 girls are in school. But guess what? I could still just do this business around all of my family obligations and my wild child. There's just so many moments with personal development and whatnot. You have so many moments throughout the day. Write them down. That can create posts and stories. One more. We are almost done, guys. What is a story? A story happens in a particular moment. There is a beginning, a middle, and an end. There are emotions, not just information. There are characters to care about and something at stake, which is awesome. That is what a story is. Also, the why, I wanted to touch on the story in all of this. Make sure you're sharing your why. Why are you working out, right? Why are you doing what you're doing as a coach? Add the why in there, right? There is no why in there. And I just think what we do as coaches is really important to add the why, not just facts. There has to be emotion to really draw people in and intrigue people. So one last thing, which guys, who is a fan of Danielle and Tony? If you were on that call, if you are in the Diesel Nation Olympics, you have heard her call, and gosh, she is amazing. I heard it this morning for the first time and I was like, whew, all of the excuses that I tell myself at times, or, I just think it's so hard at times. No way. I am not saying it's hard ever again. I did a post on Instagram this morning after I heard that call and I was so inspired. I'm like, I would take this hard over the garbage man showing up and taking out your garbage, say at 6 in the morning in 40-degree weather. Did you guys hear that? Like, I don't know, everything she was saying, I just was like, yes, yes, yes. This was her self-assessment at leadership. She killed it. Like, if you could go find her presentation, if I find it, I'm going to share it in our team page. She basically said for all of the coaches that, if you do one-on-one calls, or if you just hear people complaining, she's just a tough love, no BS coach, and I love it. This is just a gut check. Well, if you want the success that you keep saying you want, if you want this, if you want that, well, this is a assessment, gut check. Are you doing everything you need to be doing? And then we'll talk. Okay. Don't let coaches waste your time. You need to be focusing on the people that actually want this business for your own sake, for your own goals, right? You need to work with the willing. And that means doing this assessment for yourself and for your coaches. So a little tough love is a really good thing to have. And I think we need to have that because we need accountability, we need standards, and this is a great thing to work on. I know it's a little blurry. I'll find the good one if you guys want all of this. I know some of them are just amazing. So I'm going to share them anyway tomorrow morning. The first one, are you being proof of the products, right? If you're a coach and you want this business to work, you better be proof of the products. That's just hands down. If you want this business to work, you better be active. I see coaches that are inactive and they tell me they want this business to work, and I just want to shake my head. I want to scream, and I just don't understand why. Are you currently receiving a monthly subscription product? You better be on Shakeology if you want this business to work, if you want results and to feel good. Have you completed a program from start to finish this year? I think a lot of people could actually say no to this, and that's pretty sad because part of our business is getting results, right? The new 4 vital behaviors, which is just like breathing now, right? You need to complete a program from start to finish if you want to gain success, right? With customers, with coaches. Like, we need to show them this works. We are the guinea pig. Are you listening to the National Wake Up Call every week? Do you get on team calls live or recorded? I know for a long time, guys, I'm going to admit I let team calls go. Having Haley I don't know, it was hard. I said, screw team calls. I'll listen to the recording. And honestly, I didn't listen to the recording. I now make it a point every single day. If there is a team call or a live call, I make sure during my drive to get the girls or on the way home, I am listening to a recording. I am making it part of my just daily activities, right? Or at least twice a week, make that a point to listen to calls or personal development. Are you registered for Summit? Again, events grow your business. Summit is like mandatory, I feel like. The first aha moment I ever had in this business was Summit, my first Summit in 2014. I'm telling you, I walked away crying in tears. I had this bigger vision for my life I don't know, I never had a big vision for my life. And it happened after that first summit. I saw other people shredding their mortgages on stage. I saw tears being shed from transformations and coaches that this business changed their life. And I just said, I want that too. And I don't think I would feel that from behind a screen, from kind of feeling like an avatar from a messenger app. Okay, events are really important. Super Saturday is this Saturday. Are you going? Are you registered? I mean, it's just go for a couple of hours and be inspired and motivated, and then get on social media and share, what you just were a part of. Are you showing up daily on social media? Just like Danielle said, showing up is easy, guys. Being at a job that you don't like is hard. Show up. It's honestly easy. Sometimes I say it's hard, but honestly, I have to gut check myself. It is easy. I love showing up. The more I show up, I really do feel motivated and inspired to talk to more people. I don't want to talk to people if I don't show up. I mean, that's just being honest with you. I don't feel like it. I don't want to talk to people, but if I feel good about myself and my workout, my PD, and like eating good, I want to get on Instagram and go live. I want to go on the stories. I have more to talk about too. Are you showing up daily on social media? Yes. Are you posting on purpose with strategy? Right? With our calendar, I just gave you all the tools you need to succeed as far as what to post and when to post and all that stuff. Did you hit Success Club last month? If not, are you helping 1 to 3 people? At least helping someone. It doesn't have to be a challenge pack. Forget the name Success Club. Are you helping someone get results with our products to become advocates, that is what this is about, because it's not just about our Success Club program. If that's your goal, great. It doesn't have to be, though. As long as you are helping people with Beachbody On Demand, with Shakeology, with an Energize, any product that will create your income to help people, yes, get results long term, that builds this business. So I want you guys to kind of change the word Success Club, change the language of it. Did you hit changing lives last month? Did you hit helping people last month? Don't always think Success Club is, that word is a bad thing. Just change the language of it. Don't put the pressure so much that if you don't hit it, you're a failure. No, that's not what this is about. I have learned, it took me actually a long time to learn that, now being 6 years in, that it's not just about the numbers. It is truly about the results. And when you get someone results, like myself, I'm a lifer. Like, I create a huge amount of my coach's income from being a lifer. And that's the goal of this, build lifers. And that's results. Did you finish personal development? Huge key to staying on track and not being discouraged. That should be your number one goal. All the top coaches that got up there at leadership, they all honestly reference to personal development. They all shared books and tips on personal development. Did you successfully implement a tip, tool, or strategy from a recent training? Don't just be a collector of information. Actually implement one thing a week. That's my goal, is to just do one thing, not a million things. Are you actively engaged with everyone on your team? Engage with me, guys. That's what it's about. If you need help, if you're not being mentored by your coach, or you want to step it up, or you just need more leadership and you want to hit goals, like, that's what this is about. No one should take it personal at all. It's all about us coming together as a team and conversing within each other to build each other up, to create this bigger picture of success and love and community within our team. So that's all I got for you. Just want to share my heart on the coaching opportunity, is that you guys just got to do it. We have a sneak peek one day next week on Wednesday. This is your opportunity to invite people to what it's about. If you're not sharing, then you're not sharing. It's okay. People just don't need to see you. They need to share or see other stories of people that are in the sneak peek, right? Just like you could say something till you're blue in the face. You think people want to listen to you after a while? No, it's a reality, and it's okay. People need to hear from other people. So we are going to be shifting speakers every month. We have some great speakers lined up. I am one of them. I'm sharing about income, but I'm not just sharing the details. I'm sharing my story. This is going to be a story-driven sneak peek. It's going to tug at people's heart. It's going to really make people think about them getting started through hearing other stories on how the coaches that are sharing got started. It can be a really great thing for your business. It is necessary if you want to grow this business long term. There's a document that I shared on our team page not that long ago. I could bump it up. It just explains how to share the coaching opportunity. It shares how to breadcrumb leading up to the opportunity. Like, guys, I have spelled this whole thing out. Christina has spelled it out. Corporate has spelled it out. It's entirely up to you what you want to do with this business and how fast or slow you want to run with it. But if you want to run with the business side, you got to be sharing it. You got to get over yourself and what people think of you and these negative thoughts in your head that hold you back from sharing it. This is a blessing. Coming from my heart, if I did not share this coaching opportunity, this team would probably not be formed right now. We have a huge team. Whether you want to face it or not, like, this team was born from me sharing the opportunity, from the leaders of this team sharing the opportunity. You should not hold back at all. You are holding back a blessing from someone that could potentially change your life, from you changing your life, okay? So don't hold back. Share the opportunity, share your story. That's how you're going to attract people to this opportunity. First and foremost is the story. So just don't share that people can make an income from home. They can have all these things and you can do this and that, blah, blah, blah. It's the story that sells, not the details and the facts of coaching. Okay. Yes, it's very beautiful from the outside what this can provide, but it's a story that sells people on it. that's all I got for you guys. I hope this has inspired you and motivated you with just everything coming out as far as opportunity and what's in the pipeline, and just our team that has come together in the past 6 months. It's a beautiful thing what happened after Summit with us, and I just want to stay on that course. Team Rise and Shine. Our mission is just so beautiful and strong. We're just about rising and shining in the new light that you want to rise in, and in God and our faith. And I love everything about us, and I'm just ready to rock and roll. I want 2019 to be my best year, with also helping you guys rise and shine as well. So if you guys have any questions, let me just look really quick in our thread. Let me stop sharing this. Do we have a question thread? Yeah, we do. Okay, so not that many questions. Yes, personal trainers could so leverage this. How would you pump up the launch of Transform 20 without doing Shaun T programs? You could just have you ever done a program with Shaun T? I guess you would share that. Yeah, so then I would just share that if you're not going to do a program. Or you could just, yes, hello, Insanity. I love Insanity. There's so much that could come from that. Or just say 1 day a week, just do one of his programs. Do you know what I mean? Just do a spotlight Shaun T program, and then share in there you're excited for January. January is going to be such a big month for this and that, All right, guys, let's take a picture. Show your beautiful faces. This is what you guys share about on Instagram and Facebook. Share what you're a part of. They also said at Leadership that we all share we're on team calls, but honestly, no one has any idea. Did you have any idea what a team call was before coaching? More than likely not, right? People want to know what you're a part of, what you're doing in the community, aspect of it. Start sharing more about you're on team calls. Your team is awesome. The community is fun. There's so much coming out. Share the team call aspect as well. Every time you're in a team call, take a picture and share it. Just make it fun. You got to make this fun looking, and that's what people are attracted to as well. So smile. Such beautiful faces on our team. All right, guys, love you. Tomorrow morning on my agenda is sharing all the slides from this, and then get ready for a sneak peek on Wednesday. Have a wonderful night, guys. Bye.